Hi children, welcome back. We are in human resources. Geo lesson 6, module 3. We are discussing module 3. Now see here, in previous module 2 we discussed about the growth rate. In previous module, what is the growth rate? Here the population is increases. How the population is increases? The rate at which the country's population is increasing, it depend on the birth rate, death rate, migration. So calculated by subtracting the death rate from the birth rate and usually expressed as a percentage. So if the population, estimated population 100 is there, that is the, imagine if the death is 5, birth is 10. So we have to add the birth rate. 100 plus 10 means 110. If the death are 5, so 110 minus 5. Then we'll get the population 105. So this one they expressed as a percentage. How they will express it as a percentage? 105 divided by 100. Now present population 105 divided by old population, last year population 100. So mostly it will come less than 1%. So US rate is 0.6%, meaning that only 6 people were added to the population for every year 1000 number. Mostly developed countries like USA, Russia, these are the developed countries, Britain, European countries. Here growth rate is more developed countries are typically lower, means 0.1%, less than 1%, less than 1%. Now a population growth rate of only 1% will cause as, here see here below 1% is there. If the percentage increase, suppose 1% is there, it causes the population will double in within 70 years. So already in module 2 we discussed how the population is increasing due to the high birth rate and one more reason also, migration also. In migration, out migration. Some people are coming inside the country, that is in migration, means immigration, where a person enters a country. Immigration means when the person is going out of the country. Mostly developed countries, we can see immigration means other countries people will go to the developed countries. Undeveloped countries, developing countries people, they will go to the developed countries. So in previous module in detail already we discussed. Now today in this module 3 we discuss about the population composition. What is the population composition here? So in this population composition, it is a structure of the population. In the population, age groups are there. Small children are there, 0 to 7 years. They are the children. Next 18 to 65, they are called the adult. Above 65, they are called senior citizens. 3 types of people were there based on the age. Next, based on the sex means the population, male population and female population in each age are the factors most often used to show the composition of a population. We'll show in a graphic representation. Population pyramid. It is a graphic representation of the age and sex distribution of a population. Demographers use population pyramids to help make predictions about future population needs such as healthcare. By seeing the population pyramid, they will plan how to take the health care. See here population composition. So if any country, how much density of population is there, how it is crowded, any country. So based on the population, the country development also depend. Economic development also depend on the country's population. See here they are giving gave one example. Here Bangladesh and Japan. Take the example. Both are densely populated. Bangladesh highly densely populated as well as Japan also. But here compared to Bangladesh, Japan is more economically developed than the Bangladesh. Why like that? Both are highly density population, but Japan was more developed. Technologically, it was a developed country. It depend on the potential of the people. Here potential means what we'll see here. Every human being is potential resource for the society. How they are helping to the society. You see here different people are there. Here grandma is there. So I tell stories to my grandchildren. Means she is giving moral values to the grandchildren. Next here engineer is there. He also potential resource. He also helping to the country. I build bridges. He will plan to the architect planning of the bridges. Next one singer. She is entertaining. I sing at wedding parties. She is entertaining. Next one I take care of my homemaker. This also potential resource to the country. I am researching for a medicine to cure cancer. So doctors. Next one I am a farmer. So he is providing food for us. He is doing the farming and providing the food for us. So this all people in different categories, they are helping to the country directly or indirectly. Suppose she is helping to her family, she is giving moral values to the family, automatically the society also come with the moral values. So here each and every person they are helping to family, it leads to the country's development. They are the potential resource. So, to understand the role of the people as a resource, we need to know more about their qualities. So, here, what is the quality of the people? Their age. Suppose, see here, these all age groups. Children 0 to 7, they are studying only. They will study. But this age group, they are helping to the families or societies. So, the age is one factor. Next, male and female. Literacy level, if they are highly educated, Japan you take, Japan highly literacy rate is more, highly educated people were there. Next health condition, we have to see health condition also one important. If they are ill health, they cannot do the work properly. And occupation, what they are doing, it may be farmer, it may be engineer, it may be singer, it depends on the occupation. Next income level, for each occupation the income earning is different. So it is essential to understand these characteristics of the people. Population composition it required. So here different age groups are there. We have to know through the population composition, that is called the population pyramid. We'll see here picture is there. This is the population pyramid. See here. Right side in the population, this is a graphical representation. You know, in the graph x-axis, y-axis like that. So it is a graphical representation. Here right side they are showing the female population. In the population, male population, female population. So right side female population is there, left side male population is there. Next here this is the age group. 0 to 5 years, 5 to 9 like this till here. So till here they are called the children below 17. Next 18 above adult. 18 to 65 years they are earning group, they are called the adult. Next above 65 they are called the senior citizens. Population pyramid has another name also. Another, it is called as the age sex pyramid. Why it is called the age sex pyramid? Here they are showing the age and they are showing the male and female. That's why it is called age sex pyramid here. So how many males are there? See here, how many male are there, how many female are there, they are showing with age group they belong to. And see here, female, how much is their population in million? Nearly 52 million is there. Here nearly 54 million is there, male population. How educated they are and what type of occupation they are employed, what their income level and health condition, everything. So any country's development depend on the population pyramid. Okay. So here a population pyramid, they are showing total population divided into different age groups. They are divided into different age groups and they are divided into female and male population. In each group, here 0 to 17 female is there, male is there. Next one, above 18 to 65 female is there, male is there. In each age group, female, male is there. So here the shape of the population pyramid, here see the population pyramid, it has the different shape. Here down you see it is broad is there, while we are going upward it is narrow size is there. Here the broad size bottom, it shows that the shape of the population pyramid, the number of children below 15, the number of children below 15 years shown at the bottom, and it reflects the level of the birth rate. So how many are born, like that. That's why it is wider. Next one, when we are going up, it is narrow. It shows that the size of the top shows the number of here aged people, how much aged people are there, above 65 years, and reflects the number of deaths also. So here 52 is there, 52 million. When we are going, see here only 1 million or 2 million at the age of 90. At the age of only 1 million is there. Means what happened, this 51 million in different age groups, the deaths are taking place. When we are going this narrow, it shows that the death rate. Here down one, it shows the birth rate. So this population pyramid, one more it says that how many dependents are there? Dependent means what? Suppose here 0 to 17, they cannot do any work. Just they are going to the schools or colleges. Just they are taking education. Above 18 to 65, they are earning group. They are going after completing the education, they are getting the job or any business. They are earning the money. So they are the dependent people. Next, above 65 retirement age, they can't do anything. So here senior citizens, they are called the senior citizens. Below 17, young group plus old citizens, they are depending on the middle group. So here there are two groups of dependents. One is the young dependents aged below 15 years and elder dependents aged over 65 years. Working group is 16, mostly 17 to 65. So here population composition is concerned with the already gender distribution, means male and female. Age distribution, we divide into 3 age groups. Within a country, we can show within a country the population pyramid. Otherwise region, you can within a country you can take any region. Next, in a place, particular place. Already we discussed, no, according to age group 0 to 17, 32% population is there, and 18 to 65, 62% is there. Next above 65, 66 plus means all senior citizens, they are called senior citizens. 6% is there. In these three groups, who are earning people, these are the earning, they are doing the job and they are getting the money, they are getting the money. Next, these two groups means below 17 years, they are called the children, and above 65, they are called the senior citizens. These two groups, they depend on this group, on earning group. So today task of the day is, already we discussed in the one slide. In this slide, so in this slide, how these people are potential. See, every human being is a potential resource for the society. Everybody, each and every person is useful to the society. What will be your contribution as a human resource? Suppose you are now you are studying. You say, what I will do, madam? You can ask your contribution. So your contribution is, if you are studying, you are getting more knowledgeable person. That only your contribution to the society. In future, when you become young, after 18 or 20 years, you will get a good job. Otherwise, you can open your own business. That is helping to the country. So now present your contribution is, you have to grow like a valuable child, taking the moral values from the grandparents and parents, from the children, from the teachers, and you have to study nicely. That is your contribution. You write your opinion also. That is the task of the day. And this second one is this pyramid also you have to practice. This one also you have to draw. Easily you can understand. That is the task of the day. So what will be your contribution as a human resource? Thank you, children.